time now is 6:30 on this iced-in edition of Daybreak, and everybody, I think, is over it and ready for it to wrap up.
No kidding.
We are going to need your suggestions for how to keep the kids busy on another snow day, because we know they're getting bored almost to the point, perhaps, that they'd say, I'm ready to go back to school.
Yeah.
They wanted that snow day initially, but now it's just kind of throwing everything off, and we know what happens in these situations. They only build in a certain amount of snow days,
Yep.
and when you go over, guess what? That means you're going to be in school during summertime when you really want to be outside. So.
Yesterday, I think at least they got the snow that they were
Right.
hoping for instead of so much sleet and ice.
I agree.
Yeah.
That was at least, I guess, rewarding, seeing all the kids enjoying real snow, making
Right.
snowmen, not icemen, and all the other things they were forced to make with the sleet last week. Unfortunately, though, not the only round of winter weather expected this week. We'll have an update on your forecast in just a few moments. But first, a check of your traffic this morning with Michael Knight.
Channel 7 Traffic, brought to you by CraneTeam.com.
Okie dokie, gang. Traffic is now starting to build up, and it's getting pretty heavy out there because people are taking their time. And if you do have to get out today, that's what we suggest for you. Some of the routes you shouldn't take right now is going to be over by Cantrell Hill, Reservoir Road. Anywhere that's got some real big hills on it that you're going to have to climb, well, watch out for those because it's going to be extremely slippery. Best bet for you this morning, if you do have to get out, is wait till probably after 11, 12 o'clock or so. Let these temperatures warm up a little bit and get some of these streets straightened out. Other than that, oh, God, just don't get out. We don't have any accidents out there right now, but it's the more volume we get, the bigger the chances go up. So go ahead and take it very easy out there if you have to get out. That is Look at Traffic, brought to you by CraneTeam.com with your forecast for today. Here's Melinda.
Okay, the good news is today we just have to worry about what's on the roadways and getting safely where we have to go. But tomorrow's going to be a different story, and this time it looks like this next system for Wednesday focuses across South Arkansas. I'll lay that out for you in just a little bit. First of all, temperatures are in the 20s. Bundle up. The wind's not quite as strong as yesterday, but it still makes it feel like the low 20s for wind chills and even teens in some spots like here in Little Rock. 25 with a wind chill of 18. Satellite and radar looking pretty good. We've had a few flurries up north around Independence County, back into the Clinton area, but all that snow and ice is over to the east of us now. But winter weather watches in effect again, and this is for Wednesday morning to Wednesday night across the southern half. Now the path of this could change a little bit, which would bring it more into central Arkansas, but right now it looks like the higher accumulations for tomorrow's system is going to be you folks across the south. 38 degrees for a high today, so we get above freezing, I think, shortly before noontime, and we'll continue to see partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, though, is a whole different story, and we'll detail that for you in just a moment. Chris and Allison.
Thank you very much, Melinda. Well, the focus now turns to the roadways. As you wake up this morning, you might be wondering what the roads are like around you.
If you went out yesterday, you may be thinking, I'm not getting out for anything because I got stuck in the mess yesterday. There are some people, though, that were at home when that happened, and maybe they need to get into work today finally. Janelle, let us know what you're seeing out there as traffic does start to build this morning.
Yeah, I've actually seen a lot more people on the interstates, probably with even in the last 30 minutes. Most of those vehicles seem to be bigger trucks, SUVs. I've only seen a handful of cars. I will tell you, I did see a truck, just a red truck right before you guys came to me, get off the interstate and then hit the access ramp and slow down dramatically, because even that truck saw the difference in that, taking these corners very, very slowly because there is a sheet of ice underneath them. Now, you've got to be really careful when you are out and about today. If you do have to go out there, I would avoid any type of hill. That's where you're really seeing it. Also, a lot of the curves when you're coming towards downtown, or maybe you're coming off Markham or University. I saw a lot of cars abandoned on University. One specifically very tough curve was coming up University and then turning on to Cantrell. That's got a lot of people in trouble yesterday. Now, if you can stay home, you're lucky. You're not like us in the news business. We actually have to come in when there's bad weather. So just enjoy it. Take some time, play with the kids, play in the snow. There is still some awesome snow on the ground, something fun to do. I will tell you, though, if you do have to take the roads, be very, very careful. On those secondary roads, you cannot see the lines. You're just going to have to take it very slowly, and hopefully most people will stay off the road so they won't be in your way. Speed seems to be the name of the game. Back to you guys.
All right, Janelle Lilly reporting in downtown Little Rock this morning. Janelle, thank you very much.
And Channel 7's photojournalist Brian Emfinger is driving around all over Little Rock and outlying areas this morning. And it looks like you just had a little bit of some slippage there.
I was just switching lanes, Allison. I'm fine. The roads here are actually pretty good. I was actually getting over. This truck in front of me was actually going a little fast, so I actually got all the way over so that if he went around me and slid, I wouldn't be creamed there. So people take it safe this morning. I guess I should recap. Chenal earlier this morning. I'm sure it's the same now. It's completely snow covered all the way from the Financial Parkway to Cantrell, Highway 10. As far as Cantrell goes, Cantrell Hill is actually very clear. There was hardly anything on it at all. They've obviously sanded and salted. That was the only portion of Cantrell that was clear. It was almost completely ice and slush free on the hill. But as soon as you get to the bottom and as soon as you get to the top, it's completely snow covered and ice covered. So clearly the Highway and Transportation Department has been working hard on those really troublesome areas that have caused problems. Also there at Financial Services Parkway there at Chenal, also that hill had been cleared as well.
Some great information from photojournalist Brian Emfinger traveling around this morning. Thanks so much, Brian. We'll check back in with you a little bit later. Coming up with a series of new partnerships, Google is taking on Apple Pay. ABC's Rena Ninan and Ryan Smith tell you how in this morning's Tech Bites.
Say it ain't snow. More is on the way. Meteorologist Lena Mayo will tell us when it's going to get here next.